Hi everyone, welcome back to Venusianscorp Astrology and Tarot, where I talk about all things astrology and tarot. Today we are going to be doing the monthly relationship or love reading that I do every month, and you can pick a card. There are three piles. I've placed the image in front of you. You can check any one pile, whichever resonates with you, and you can pick a card. And based on that, you can select the reading. I have put the timestamps in the description below, so you can go to the timestamp accordingly. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, you can definitely drop me an email. The link is in the description box, and I'll get back to you soon. As always, do be sure to give the video a thumbs up and like, share, and subscribe. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start with pile number one. If you selected the first card, then this reading is for you. So, the very first card that I'm getting is the Eight of Cups. So, I feel like some of you are moving away from a stressful situation, or maybe it's a situation which is giving you a lot of comfort and familiarity, but it's not necessarily one where you want to stay in. So, maybe the relationship is not very interesting, or it's become very stale, predictable, monotonous, boring, things like that. So maybe you want to look for something that's a little more challenging, that just makes you more interested in the other person, because I feel like currently the relationship is at a bit of a stale situation. uh, does it mean that the next relationship or the other one that you're trying to explore is going to be easy? No, because the Eight of Cups is about moving away from something that's familiar to something that's more challenging, but eventually it's going to be more rewarding. So I feel like you're ready to take that plunge, and you're ready to even face a certain degree of challenges with the new relationship, just because you're not very happy with the current situation. It doesn't mean that anything is necessarily wrong with your current relationship, but it just doesn't do it for you anymore. That's what I'm sensing. Like you've kind of reached like a plateau phase, and it doesn't really interest you anymore. Now I am seeing the ten of cups, which is a really good card to have in the reading. So that tells me that if you were to explore this new relationship, even though it is challenging, I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of rewards. It's going to give you a lot of happiness. It's kind of like the happily ever after card. So I would definitely explore this new relationship if I were you. So I would definitely go for it. I would suggest that you definitely try to explore this new relationship, because there is a lot of reward. There are a lot of rewards in store for you with this Ten of Cups here. What else do we have? I'm seeing the Seven of Wands here as well. Now this can indicate a certain degree of, feeling a little bit stressed out. And this applies to your current situation. That's what I'm sensing here. I don't think this is with the new relationship that you're trying to explore. I feel like in your current situation, not only is the relationship kind of boring right now, but it's also not doing much for you. And it's also making you feel like you always have to defend yourself. Like, I feel like with your current partner, you may be feeling like you always have to defend yourself, you always have to prove yourself. Maybe they accuse you of a lot of things that you haven't really done, or you just feel like you have to be defensive all the time, and that's not a very healthy place to be in. So it's just very there's a lot of friction in the relationship. That's what I'm sensing here. It's not a peaceful loving relationship anymore. Maybe it was in the start when you guys got together, but right now it isn't. I feel like you have to always prove yourself. You always feel like you are on defensive ground, like you always have to defend yourself to the other person. What else do we have here? So I'm seeing the Knight of Swords here. Knight of Swords is about charging ahead and taking the plunge. So this is the card of Gemini, and Gemini is known to have this like childlike curiosity. They like to explore new things. They're a little bit restless, and I feel like this is your current state right now, pile one. I feel like you want to just take a break, or at least move away from the current relationship and go to something or a new relationship which is going to give you that kind of rewarding experience that you're looking for. Sorry, I feel like a lot of you are ready to take the plunge. I feel like a lot of you don't want to wait it out, don't want to be very diplomatic. You don't want to be like the bigger person or the wiser person. I feel like so there is a time and place for that. But in this situation, I feel like you can definitely take the plunge. You can go ahead, take the plunge, see what's out there, because this relationship that you're in right now is just not working out for you. So I would say there is a time and place for maturity and staying through the relationship. But this card, Knight of Swords, is all about taking the plunge, and there is no harm in that sometimes, because you may be amazed at the kind of things that you experience if you just go with it, if you just go with the flow. So don't hold yourself back, go for it. It may be a little bit challenging with this new relationship, but you're definitely going to be much happier with this new person. What else do we have? We have the judgment card as well. So, yeah, I feel like in your current situation, there may have been a sense of betrayal that you went through, because, the judgment card is about karma getting served, people getting their justice, and, tables getting turned, that kind of thing. So, I feel like some of you may feel very betrayed with your current situation. You may feel like this person did you wrong, and therefore you're not very happy with the relationship. So, I feel like justice is being served. And as you move away from this current relationship into the new one, you're going to find that the situation is quickly turning in your favor. And anything that the current person did you wrong, or like said anything to you that hurt your feelings, they're getting a taste of their own medicine right back. So basically, justice is being served, karma is being done in the right way. And so I feel like you don't have anything to worry about. This new person, this new relationship is definitely the one for you. I'm also seeing the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups is sort of like a peace offering. So maybe the current person in your life, the one you're already in a relationship with, maybe they want to make up, the situation with you. Maybe they want to patch things up, and maybe they have some kind of a peace offering with you. But I don't think you're really interested to go that route. I don't think you're interested to go back to this relationship, because it's kind of taken its toll on you. You definitely don't want to go back. So maybe this person is trying to make amends. They want to mend their ways, and they want to make sure that they show up as the kind of partner that you really want them to be. But you're at a stage right now where you want to just explore. You don't want to stick around giving this person the benefit of the doubt anymore, because I feel like you realize that you deserve much better. So that's the situation right now. What else do we have? I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles. There is definitely an element of fear right now involved. So you may be having your guard up. Maybe you don't trust this person too much, because, like I said, they may have done you wrong so many times in the past that even if they are sort of trying to, mend things or make things better in the relationship, you're kind of past that stage and you don't really trust this person anymore. You definitely have your guard up. You are afraid of getting hurt all over again. So yeah, you're definitely not willing to give this person a second chance right now. You're definitely looking at them with a degree of suspicion. What else do we have? So I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles. So this new person definitely brings in way more value into the relationship than your current partner. Because the current partner is just all about wishy washy emotions and they don't have anything to show for it. Like they definitely try. So this has happened multiple times before. That's what I'm guessing. Like they may have done you wrong and then they come back with a peace offering or a message of apology, and then you take them back. But this has happened so many times that now it doesn't really make any difference. Whereas this Knight of Pentacles shows up in ways where it matters, like this new person in your life, in this relationship, they are definitely showing up in your life in ways that add value to you. So they reciprocate your affection, they reciprocate the gestures that you do. Like they're really appreciative of you in their life. And Pentacles is also money energy, so they may actually inspire you to be more financially healthy and things like that. But even if that's not the case, they definitely show up for you in a very practical, earthy way, which is what you need, need right now. And the thing about these earthy signs, like the Knight of Pentacles is the sign of Virgo, and Virgos generally show their love through acts of kindness or through acts of service. So maybe this new person does things for you that you're deeply appreciative of, and you really like them for that. So this person really adds value in your life, and you definitely don't want to go back to the earlier person. Who is just about fake emotions and not really the real thing. So, but I feel like with this new relationship, you're definitely going to be much happier. You're going to see that the situation is quickly turning in your favor, and it's almost like you are it's almost like night and day, like this old relationship and the new relationship. The new one feels so good, and it's everything that you wanted in a partner, that it just feels in all the right way, feels right in all the right ways. So that's what I have for you, pile one. If you like this reading, definitely give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to book a reading with me, you can drop me a message on email. And let's start with pile two. Okay, so let's start with the reading for pile two. So if you pick the second card, then this reading is for you. So let's see what are the cards we have in store. So the first card that I'm getting for you is the Two of Swords. Interesting. Two of Swords, it indicates some kind of a dilemma. You've been trying to make a choice about something. I want to clarify what this is. So maybe you want to move away from the current situation into a new situation or new relationship, but you're not really sure if you want to go back to this person or give another person a second chance. So I want to clarify what this is. So I'm seeing the Sun card here. So, the Sun card is one of the happiest cards to get in a reading. It indicates a lot of happiness, a lot of good things coming your way. It's childlike enthusiasm. It's all the things that make us happy in life. And because this came up as a clarification for the Two of Swords, I feel like in your heart, you already know what the correct choice is, but you're just waiting it out because you probably don't want to accept reality for what it is. And in your heart, you already know that the person who's right for you already know who that person is. And it's just about you making that choice and being firm with it and deciding on that. Because what follows is the Sun card, which is ultimate happiness, which is one of the best cards to have. It is all about happiness, love, and affection, and all the things that we want in a relationship. So definitely, I would you should definitely trust your intuition on this one. What else am I getting for this? I am getting the Let me just do a quick shuffle here. One second, let me just do a quick shuffle. Okay, so I'm getting the Two of Wands, which is also similar to the earlier card that we got, the Two of Swords. So again, it's about choices here. It's about figuring out what options are in front of you and then making a very clear decision on that. Two of Wands is about realizing that the world is your oyster, basically. You have everything in front of you that you need to have a successful relationship. But it's just about you realizing that fact and not being caged in by limited options. So it's not about having a scarcity mindset. It's all about going ahead and realizing that there's so many options out there that you can easily find a good partner of your choice. And I think in your mind you already have someone that you like, but you're a little bit afraid of taking that decision. What else do we have for pile two? So I'm seeing the World card. This is permanent endings. So if you're actually contemplating ending things with someone and going ahead with someone new, then this card is telling me that this is going to be pretty much new beginnings, and it's going to be about permanently ending the old cycle, because the World card is about permanent endings and new beginnings. So there's no going back. Once you make this decision on who this new person needs to be, there's no going back. I don't think you're going to go back to this old person anymore, because it's a fresh start for you. Now this new person could be one of the fixed signs. They could be a Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, or Taurus. Doesn't have to be sun in those signs, but they could just have a lot of prominent planets in those signs, or just a lot of energy in those signs, or somebody who just embodies one of these archetypes. What else do we have for pile two? I'm seeing the Six of Swords. Yeah, so you're definitely moving away from something that is stressful, potentially traumatic. It definitely made you quite miserable. So the current relationship was definitely not serving you. And by selecting this new person and choosing this new person in your life, you're definitely moving away to something far better. You're moving away from a lot of toxicity and a lot of misery, and moving away to something that's far more beneficial and rewarding to you. What else do we have? We have the Emperor here. So this new person definitely is someone that you want your ideal partner to be like. It's like they embody the qualities that you would want in your ideal partner, so they have a lot of confidence. The emperor is about someone who has a lot of confidence. They are very, very sure about themselves. They don't second guess themselves. It's like the emperor sits on their throne and they know that everything they want is coming to them. There is no second guessing here. So this person is not arrogant. They just have a lot of confidence, and they're very self assured. Like I said, they know who they are. They're not trying to change themselves, and they're not going to try to change you either. But they do bring a lot of value in the relationship. They are literally the kind of partner that you would want in a relationship. So they have all the qualities that you're looking for. um and what I like about this person in this reading is they really give back in a relationship. They are not selfish at all. Like maybe the current person that you were with, they were very self-centered. It was all about taking, taking, taking. But this new person is like, they really reciprocate the energy. They really give back to you, and so you feel appreciated in the relationship. I'm also seeing the Ten of Pentacles. So this new relationship is going to be very rewarding because, Ten of Pentacles is abundance in the true sense. It represents everything that we aspire for in life. It's not just the money energy, even though Ten of Pentacles is a money card. Sure, it is about financial abundance, but it's also abundance in every sense of the word, having close friends, family with you, the warmth of loved ones, having a nice home to stay in, everything that we call abundance. That's the Ten of Pentacles. So, and I feel like this new person is giving you all of that, or they definitely have the potential to give you all of that. I'm also seeing the King of Cups here. So this new person could be a Scorpio, because King of Cups is Scorpio energy, and the earlier reading, the world also showed up a bit of Scorpio in it. So this could be a Scorpio person. Doesn't have to be a Scorpio sun sign, like I said, but they just could have a lot of energy in Scorpio, a lot of planets in Scorpio, or just embody that archetype. But this person is very emotionally intelligent. Like they are not um, it's not just about practicality and doing things mechanically. They're very emotionally intelligent, and so they can gauge what you require from the relationship, and they're willing to give you all of that. It's highly intuitive energy as well. So this person is not only very self assured, very confident, like I said, the Emperor energy, but they also are very attuned to what their partner wants. They want their partner to be happy, and so that's something that you're looking for in the new relationship. And this person is ready to give you all of that. What else do we have for pile two? We have the Page of Cups. So I feel like this is from the current person, the person that you're trying to break up with. I feel like they're trying to communicate with you, but again, it's all just fancy words. It's not really anything that you it's nothing solid. Basically, they just have a bunch of words and fancy things to say to you, but it doesn't really show up in practical ways. Like they don't really walk the talk, basically, this old person that you're with. And that just irritates you, because it's like the cycle where they just tell you nice things and then go back to their old ways. So it doesn't really serve any purpose for you, and I feel like you're kind of done with that cycle. You just don't want to go back to that anymore. I'm seeing the Nine of Wands here. So, on your part, there may still be a little bit of fear, a little bit of defensiveness, because, Nine of Wands is that energy. It's about being guarded, it's about feeling like other people may be out to get you, or always having to watch your back and things like that. And I feel like that's the situation with the current person, right? Like, I feel like because they play these games, and because they don't really stay consistent with, what they say and what they do are vastly opposite. So they don't really stay true to whatever they tell you they will. So you always feel like with this current person, you always have to be very careful, and you always have to feel like you're walking on eggshells, basically, and that's not at all a healthy relationship, which is why you're feeling frustrated. And with the new relationship, there's none of that toxicity. It's just very peaceful, calm, steady, reliable, predictable energy. It's not predictable in a boring sense where it just gets stale, but it's just predictable where it makes you feel safe. and you don't have to keep guessing what their next move is going to be or if they're out to play games. This new person doesn't play any games. They're all about consistency, loyalty, and they give you everything that you're looking for. But in return, they also expect the same thing from you, and so that's something to keep in mind. So that's what I have for you, pile 2. If you like this reading, definitely do give it a thumbs up. Your likes help my videos stay relevant in the YouTube algorithm and also help motivate me to deliver more content for you, my lovely subscribers. Let's move on to pile 3 now. All right, pile 3. So if you chose card number 3, then this reading is for you. So we have the Lovers card right at the beginning. This is interesting because it's the card of Gemini. So this person could literally be a Gemini person, or they could be someone with very strong Gemini energy. But the Lovers is definitely about romance, it's about love. So new love is in the air, that's for sure. I feel like this is a new relationship or someone new who's coming into your life, and they bring in a lot of fun and laughter and good energy into your life. What else do we have for pile 3? I'm seeing the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the thing about the Nine of Pentacles is it's a card about self-sufficiency. It's about being sufficient with your own resources, and it's about being content with what you have, not needing anything from anyone else, that kind of energy. And so, with this card of Lovers, I feel like both of you, with this new relationship, you're in a space where you are just there with each other for the love and for what you have to give each other emotionally, but it's not about what you can get from the other person. It's not about that at all, because I feel like both of you are very self-sufficient individuals. You both have your own lives going on, so it's not about that. It's just about companionship and camaraderie, and you both share a very good rapport with each other. That's what I would say. What else do we have for pile 3? We have the Seven of Wands here. Now, I don't think this has to do with the relationship as such, but I feel like there are some people around you who are trying to stir the pot. It could be this other person's friends, it could be their family, or just common friends that you both have. But somebody is trying to create some trouble between both of you, because the Seven of Wands is about feeling like you have to keep defending your territory. So maybe there are some people who are spreading lies about you, or um, there's just some people who don't appreciate both of you being together, and they would rather that you not be in a relationship with each other. So that's why I feel like both of you have to be extra protective about the relationship, always guarding it and making sure that you don't let it suffer because of what other people have to say or what outsiders have to say. What else do we have for pile 3? We have the Ace of Swords. So, yeah, I feel like one of you is eventually going to tell off these people, because Ace of Swords, it's about communication, but it's also about conquering something. So, this could be interpreted in two ways. Do you want to let the outside influence win over? Like, do you want to let what other people are telling you influence your decision in staying together? Or will you just take a stand and just tell these other people off and tell them that this is your life, your relationship, and you will live it however you want? So either way, it's a kind of a conquest, and it's happening through communication. So you're going to be very clear in your words with these people that whatever rumors they are spreading, it's not appreciated, and you don't appreciate it. You both love each other and you want to stay together no matter what. What else do we have for pile 3? We have the High Priestess here. That's about being very spiritually aligned. It's about going with the flow and not really taking any action right now. So I feel like in the current situation, you're kind of not letting things slide as such, but I would say that you're not really doing anything particular about it. Like I said, you're just kind of going with the flow because you both enjoy each other's company too much to kind of upset it with what other people are going to say. So even if other people are telling you things against the relationship, you're not really ready to let that influence you. What else do we have? We have the Fool card. So yeah, I think like both of you are definitely ready to just take that leap of faith and be together with each other, irrespective of what outsiders tell you or irrespective of what society is telling you, because I feel like both of you feel that love, both of you realize that you are soulmates of each other, and so nothing is going to stop you from being with each other. The Fool card is quite literally taking a leap of faith. This guy is jumping off a cliff, the dog is kind of warning him, not to do that, but he doesn't care. He's just going to jump off anyway. Now, the thing about that is you could either fly or it could be a terrible situation, right? But I think like both of you are ready to take that plunge. You don't care which direction it goes. I think both of you have that faith that it's going to work out perfectly eventually. What else do we have for pile 3? I'm seeing the Four of Wands. So, yeah, I feel like this is a really good card in a relationship reading because it's about laying the foundation. Fours are about foundations. And so I feel like both of you are currently laying the groundwork to have a really successful relationship down in the future. It's also about making time for each other, quality time for each other. And I feel like both of you are doing that. I feel like maybe in your earlier relationships, you didn't really get that. Maybe. It was just very mechanical, but with this relationship it doesn't feel that way. Every time that you both spend time with each other, it's very quality focused, and you both make time for each other, you both prioritize each other. What else do we have for pile 3? we have we have the Eight of Cups here. And it's interesting because I feel like this new relationship is very different from the previous relationships that you might have been in, because Eight of Cups is about moving away from what's familiar, what's in your comfort zone, and moving towards something that's a little bit challenging, but yet it's going to be very rewarding. So it's kind of moving away from your comfort zone basically. And in this context, what this tells me is that for both of you this relationship is quite challenging. Like, it's not a conventional relationship. It's probably not the typical relationship that most people have. And it definitely has its challenges because, like I said before, I was seeing the Seven of Wands. So you both have to definitely defend the relationship against a lot of people who, like, there may be a lot of people who don't want you to have this relationship. But I feel like both of you want to take this plunge with that Fool card. Both of you want to take the plunge. Both of you want to see what's out there and how this relationship is going to work, because I feel like you're ready for this solid commitment. And you're ready to take that plunge. Like, even if there's an element of risk involved, like the Fool card definitely has an element of risk involved. It's also about new beginnings. It's like starting with a clean slate. So you have to leave the past baggage behind. If you have some previous baggage from your previous relationships, you need to leave that behind in this new relationship. You can't bring that forward into the new relationship, because this is literally starting from a clean slate. And then with the Eight of Cups, it's all about embracing these new challenges that this new relationship will bring. So, is it going to be a happy relationship? Yes. But is it going to be completely free of all challenges? No. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs. But then I think both of you are at a point where you're ready to take that or embrace that, because you both love each other too much to be away from each other. Let's pick one final card. We have the Page of Pentacles. So this is interesting because this is slow and steady commitment. So both of you, even though you've kind of taken the plunge and you want to be together forever and ever, I feel like you're still taking things slow. You don't want to just jump ahead and burn yourselves out. So I feel like you're still taking things slow, but at the same time you're ready for this commitment. You're ready for the challenges that it brings, and that's a very healthy positive sign, because you're being real about it, but you're also deeply committed to each other. So that's what I have for pile 3. If you like this reading, definitely give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to book a reading with me, drop me a message on email and I'll get back to you soon. That's all I have for you for this reading, and drop in a comment below if it resonated with you. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.